Have you ever wondered which is the most remote country in the world? The answer is closer than you think. It's Bhutan. Nestled between China and India, Bhutan is a hidden gem often overlooked on the global map. Known as the land of the thunder dragon, this country is a treasure trove of unique aspects that make it stand out from the rest. Its isolation, for one, is the reason why it's called the most remote country. But there's more to it than that. Bhutan's breathtaking mountain landscapes, with the Himalayas serving as a majestic backdrop, are a sight to behold. And let's not forget the ancient monasteries scattered across the country, each with its own tale to tell. These spiritual havens are a testament to Bhutan's rich cultural heritage, and they add to the mystical allure of this far-off land. So what makes Bhutan the most remote country? Stick around to find out. Bhutan, also known as Druk Yul, or the Land of Thunder Dragon, has a rich history that dates back centuries. Nestled in the Eastern Himalayas, this intriguing kingdom has been shaped by a vibrant tapestry of events, beliefs, and people. Let's embark on a journey through time, where the threads of history weave an intricate narrative. We begin with the establishment of Bhutan's monarchy. In the early 20th century, Bhutan transformed from a patchwork of minor warring fiefdoms into a unified nation under the Wangchuck dynasty. The monarchy, still revered and loved today, played a vital role in shaping the country's identity and trajectory. But the heart of Bhutan's cultural and spiritual landscape pulses with the beat of Buddhism. The religion arrived in Bhutan in the 7th century, becoming an integral part of the nation's fabric. Monasteries sprung up like stars in the clear Himalayan sky, each one a beacon of faith. These monasteries served not only as religious centers but also as administrative hubs, reflecting the intertwined nature of religion and governance in Bhutan. Monks, the torchbearers of Buddhism, play a central role in Bhutan's spiritual life. They preserve the country's Buddhist culture, serving as spiritual guides and educators. Their lives, marked by discipline and devotion, resonate with the peaceful rhythm of chanting and meditation. Bhutan's history is also etched in its landscape. Majestic fortresses called dzongs stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time. Each dzong, with its distinctive architecture, tells a tale of power, faith, and community. They are living testaments to Bhutan's historical journey, housing both monastic and government bodies within their fortified walls. And as we delve deeper, we discover the resilience of Bhutan's people, their enduring traditions, and the harmonious coexistence of modernity and antiquity. The Bhutanese, despite the inevitable march of time, have managed to preserve their culture and traditions, creating a unique blend of the old and the new. But it's not all ancient history here. Bhutan is also known for its unusual traditions like polygamy. As we move forward, we'll uncover more of these intriguing aspects that make Bhutan a land like no other. In Bhutan, men can legally have up to 3 wives, a practice rooted in the country's history and culture. Dive into the world of Bhutanese marital customs and you'll find a fascinating blend of tradition, pragmatism, and social harmony. Polygamy, the practice of having more than one spouse, is legally permitted in Bhutan, specifically allowing men to have up to 3 wives. This practice, while not the norm, is a significant part of Bhutan's cultural tapestry. Historically, polygamy was more prevalent, with societal norms and economic conditions often dictating the number of wives a man could have. The practice was particularly common among the aristocracy, where political alliances and property consolidation often drove marital decisions. The societal view of polygamy in Bhutan is complex. It's neither widely celebrated nor universally condemned. It's simply another facet of Bhutanese society, steeped in centuries of tradition and cultural nuances. Some Bhutanese men still choose to have multiple wives, often for practical reasons such as sharing household chores and farming duties. The impact of polygamy on Bhutanese families varies widely. In some cases, it's seen as a way to foster unity and shared responsibility, with wives often forming close-knit support networks. In other cases, it can lead to familial discord and rivalry. It's worth noting that Bhutanese women also have the right to multiple husbands, a practice known as polyandry, though it's less common. It's another testament to the fluidity and complexity of Bhutan's marital customs. While polygamy may seem outlandish to some, it's important to remember that every culture has its norms and values, shaped by centuries of history and adaptation. The practice of polygamy in Bhutan reflects the diversity and adaptability of human societies. Bhutan's unique customs don't end there. It also has a very different approach to environmental conservation. As we continue our journey through Bhutan, we'll discover how this small kingdom in the Himalayas is leading the way in preserving the natural world, blending ancient wisdom with modern scientific knowledge. But that's a story for the next scene. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the heart of this fascinating country. Bhutan is the only country in the world to be carbon negative, thanks to its commitment to environmental conservation and sustainable development. That's right, this tiny Himalayan kingdom is a green giant. But how does a country achieve such a feat? Well, it's a blend of policy, practice, and a profound respect for nature. Bhutan's constitution mandates that at least 60% of its land remains under forest cover at all times, and they've well surpassed that, with over 70% of the country carpeted in lush greenery. That's not just good for the eye, it's good for the air. These forests act as a massive carbon sink, absorbing more carbon dioxide than the country produces. But Bhutan doesn't stop at just being carbon negative. It's also the world's first and only country to measure its success, not in GDP, but in gross national happiness. This unique approach places environmental protection and sustainable development at the heart of its national policy. Bhutan's commitment to nature isn't just about policy, though, it's a way of life. The country's rich Buddhist tradition teaches respect for all living beings, encouraging harmony with nature. This strong cultural ethos is reflected in everyday practices, from the organic farming methods to the traditional architecture that blends seamlessly with the landscape. Modernization, however, poses a challenge, as it does everywhere. But Bhutan meets this challenge with a conscious effort to balance development with conservation. Hydroelectric power, a clean and renewable source of energy, is harnessed extensively. Plastic bags are banned, and the country is working towards zero waste and organic farming by 2020. Bhutan's commitment to nature extends beyond its borders. It's a leading voice in global environmental conservation, calling for a holistic approach that values not just the economic, but the social, cultural, and environmental impacts of development. Bhutan, with its unique customs and commitment to nature, truly is the most remote country. But why is it so? Well, that's coming up. For now, let's revel in the fact that such a place exists, a beacon of hope in a world grappling with climate change and environmental degradation. So, why is Bhutan considered the most remote country? Well, let's take a step back and look at what we've uncovered. Bhutan, a landlocked kingdom nestled between the colossal Himalayas, is geographically isolated from the world, which contributes to its remote status. But it's not just about geography. Bhutan's unique customs, such as its practice of polygamy and the significant role of monks in society, set it apart from the rest of the world. Furthermore, Bhutan's commitment to preserving its culture and environment is unparalleled. It's a country that prioritizes gross national happiness over gross domestic product, a place where sustainable development and biodiversity conservation are more than just buzzwords. They're a way of life. Bhutan's geographical isolation, unique customs, and commitment to preserving its culture and environment make it the most remote country in the world. If you enjoyed this journey into Bhutan, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Join us on Curious World as we continue to explore more fascinating destinations.